All right, welcome to Court 1 here for the AMMNA 2023 Championships at Bendat Basketball Stadium. We are underway here with South Australia versus Queensland in the mixed reserves. My name's Steve McInnes. I'm joined by Josie Garinsky. Thank you.
It's all good.
I knew how it looks on the sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Don't remember how to say it. So, got some lineups in front of you over there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go through the Queenslanders and I can rattle off the South Australians?
Sure. In Queensland, in goal shooter is Bahimi. In goal attack is Rayleigh. And wing attack is Hocking. And centre is Watts. And wing defence is Bailey. Goal defence is Hams. And in goalkeeper is Fredericks.
They're not the easiest team sheets to read, are they?
No.
You have to go up and down and scan them because they're not in order either.
Yeah, no, they're not.
As that's all been happening, thanks for the teams. South Australia have thrown that ball over the sideline. Aaron Sykes going for a ball he probably didn't need to go for. And Queensland looking to load up once again. Hascard in front. Affects a spoil. Some tall timber in that Queensland goal shooter, isn't there?
Yes, he's quite tall.
Absolutely, and nice shot from range too there. So 2-1 currently to the Queenslanders.
Mm-hmm.
So South Australians lining up with Alexa Austin in goal shooter with the ball right now, as I say it. Aaron Sykes in centre, doing the circle work with her. Another Aaron as well. Farquharson in goal shooter, also the tall timber from South Australia. Lydia May Bolkwell in the wing attack role. And down the back end, we have Claire Hayward in wing defence, Sophie Moore in goal defence, if I can read their bibs right, I think I have. And Corey Hascard right down the back in goalkeeper for South Australia. Great touch, but unfortunately the early obstruction outside here with the centres at top of the circle. Going to be an easy feed.
Oh, Falcon.
Gets it in the face. Through the hands. You want to make sure you catch that. It is late in the day though, and maybe hadn't warmed up the hands quite well enough, but they still managed to score. So 3-2. I was just trying to get up the ladders as we were opening the broadcast as well to tell you where these teams are at in their quest for a national championship. Alexa Austin converts that. So currently ACT sitting top of this division. They had a really good game against South Australia the other morning. Queensland currently sitting in second place. And the SA Dragons, their mixed reserves, currently in third. So this is 2 versus 3 this game. So expect it to be really tight. Hopefully goal for goal. Corey Hascard had front spot. Only got one hand to it, so doesn't get the call. As I get a call on my phone as we go on. Good.
Oh, it's frustrating when that happens.
Is indeed. All right, so South Australia, what can they do? They're still on centre passes here. Bolkwell through Austin at the top, does a lot of work coming out. It is sometimes a bit strange to see mixed teams not run the guy at goal shooter and just have the big hold. As I say that, Aaron has to run out of court, pull that back in.
Yeah.
But that allows the rotation, so Alexa in that goal shooting position can come out, play that goal attack role in that attacking third.
And ball on court. Yeah, it is a bit unusual, but sometimes the girl is the one who's much better at holding her possession and letting the guy run around in front and open up space for her. So it does work both ways, depending on the team.
Absolutely. It also helps potentially with drive down court as well, having a taller guy so there can be an easier release ball. Same with a goalkeeper playing in goal defence instead.
Yeah.
Saves the girls having to do the driving down court. And South Australia get a possession here. Just got probably a little bit stuck on the sideline.
Still seem to be stuck on that sideline.
There we go, sideline again. Far sideline from us in this commentary box. Sykes does well, puts that ball over to backspace for Aaron Farquharson, who puts it away.
Yeah, it's lovely screen too by the shooter to stick it in the space to get that.
Yeah, so they take the lead, 5-4, and their centre. Dragons team doing well to go back, nice and patient. Bolkwell got held up on that centre pass. Some great elevation there. And shot goes up. It is going to be set again, though.
Empire was being very nice to her, though. I would have caught that taken.
Yeah, probably did release it.
She did kind of sit that and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
set, had to think about it, then released it.
Exactly.
So Sykes has options on the line there. Sophie Moore does well. They keep possession. Lots of contacts coming. Lots of body work for the big boys too under the post there.
Lovely finish.
Oh. Knew what they wanted to happen. Was the only one out over the line, but the pass just a bit too much on it. Yeah, it's going to be over a third, so Corey Hasgard will have to take that. Hold from Claire Haywood is ignored. Sophie Moore does the work. Really good Sophie Moore as a defender. Normally plays attack, but has been training with this team as a defender. And Queensland come up with it. So working from one side of the court all the way over to the other.
Oh, should let that go. Didn't see
Hayward nearly gets a tip to it. Long ball to the pocket. Those are the ones Hasgard could start having a bit of a fly at. As he has a fly at that one and gets a good tip on it.
Oh,
timing on that jump. That is a huge block. Jump.
That is amazing. Great timing.
And that one had too much on it. Great awareness to let that go out of court and not throw a hand up.
It's a tough place to put that too. There's very low margin for error in that feed.
Hayward now. Some structured play coming out. Again, they've got to get off that sideline. Not quite central corridor, but much better from Sophie Moore to open up that court. Austin to backspace.
Nice.
Nice little arcing loop there. Misses the shot. Rebounds can't be gathered by Aaron Farquharson under the post. So a bit of ping pong now. Stayed 6-4 for a little while, I think. Farquharson. See, there's the extra defense as well.
Yeah.
From having the guy in goal attack.
It does make give an advantage. Also coming out of defense, having the guy run out in goal defense does give you that easier outlet or that extra speed with the midcourt.
Yeah, I tell you what, these posts have taken an absolute battering at this championships.
Oh, they have. I'm surprised they haven't been bent.
I know, there's been a lot of collisions with the posts.
Yes.
On all of these courts. Great follow by Aaron Sykes.
Oh, lovely feed too.
He's come back on court holding his back though, and that is another missed shot. He's a bit proppy.
Yeah,
did run into the door frame.
Yeah,
just
he's wanting to
there.
come off. I think he was saying that before, and then had to chase that one down, which probably didn't help his back.
Yeah, well, that's all right. The rolling subs mean he can go and get a bit of treatment. Physio Monique Smith heading over with him. And Matt Kern has come into the game for him. So, 6-5. SA Dragons, centre pass, Sophie Moore again coming out, getting another centre pass receive in that goal defence position. I know Matt Kern and Aaron Sykes have been running a lot of centre so far, sharing the load. Rolling subs, again, allowing that to happen.
Change for Queensland centres as well.
Oh, contact call gets that ball back for South Australia. That could have easily not been theirs if it was a little bit cleaner.
And lovely finish though. We'll try and see who the Queensland centre is, but the names on their backs of their shirts...
They're not very big,
are
they?
Small. No, they're tiny.
I called the New South 17s before, and after the first quarter when I had the sheet, I didn't know who anyone was because they have 0 names on the back of their shirt, so...
Yeah, that makes it very hard.
Very, very hard.
Very hard.
Is the centre Webb, maybe? Trying to see. Bulkwell now looking down the court. Farquharson out of the circle.
Hey, Webb on the card. So
there we go.
Yeah.
Bulkwell to the post. It's going to be called outside the circle. You'd love to see that advantage.
Yeah.
Called there. Oh, only just gets it over. Can put a lot more weight and flight on that ball.
Exactly.
There's a nice screen there by Alexa Austin.
Yeah, she's setting some good screens, opening up space for her teammate.
And having to go long. Oh, slips over Farquharson. Can't contest it. Again, Hasgard covering that front spot.
Oh.
Unfortunately out of court on that second land.
It was well covered. Unfortunately, I don't think he could have kept the ball in. I think the ball ended out.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle all game, isn't it, that one in the circle?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shooter loves to hold.
Yeah, Hasgard loves to... He's okay with body, even though he's real skinny. He doesn't get pushed around terribly much. He would hold that front space and then elevate. He has suspiciously good elevation.
Oh, lovely ball.
Yeah, nice little offload there.
Yeah.
Decides not to shoot. Goes to the tall timber. High percentage shot there for Aaron Farquharson. Even though he's missed a couple early, he'll settle.
Lovely pop from the new wing attack from Queensland. Oh, good effort. Couldn't quite get that in off the rebound.
Always hard to flick those back in. Matt Kern now, just threading that over. Nice pop. Good timing there by Austin. Misses that. Farquharson can't get up for rebounds. Good contest in that circle as well from the two big boys. And all the way down court is the contact call on Claire Hayward. Kern going to cover. Male wing attack. Lots of mismatches happening all over the court.
Yeah. This is the way Queensland seem to have set up with the girl running centre and the guy running in attack.
Oh, that is going to be another turnover, unfortunately. 4 minutes on the clock. There's only one goal in it, so nice and tight as we expected with 2 versus 3 here so far. This must be about their 6th or 7th game of the tournament.
I think it's round 6.
It's round 6?
I think so.
There you go. So a lot of work being done in 3 days of netball so far. Be some tired bodies out there. It's the end of the day as well. Second to last game of the round. A little bit of a chairlift there. To no effect. Oh, nearly a tip as well. Called short. So both players standing out. And it should be easy shot. Tied it up, 9 apiece. Queensland centre pass. That's held for a long time.
Yeah, that was great defence from South Australia.
That was indeed, yeah. Just got in and disrupted that pass. There's lots of short little passes here happening for Queensland now.
Just an obstruction down there on the keeper.
So Queensland take the lead for the first time. Still really on centres though. As long as South Australia score, they'll tie this up. Good work from the middies there, getting together, starting together. Having to go all the way back though, because there's no option inside. She's done really well, that goal defence. Just had to fly at the last few.
Yeah.
Mid-court and out of the circle as well. So having a red-hot crack. I thought there was maybe a replay call there. It wasn't. Another little chairlift and a second jump from Haskard.
Just shortened as he jumps.
Ball's just going to hopefully not come on court.
No, it's going to
roll behind the umpire.
Yeah.
And Queensland converted another one. So a 2-goal lead for them now and chance to consolidate and make it 3. Plenty of time on the clock, minute 50. South Australian Dragons would be a little bit disappointed, but that's a miscue.
That's a miscue. Then we see her, didn't get her eyes, just got the back of the head. And still throw it.
Umpire just setting this up in the right spot. Back option in Sophie Moore, open for Corey Haskard, Matt Kern, Aaron Farquharson, Bulkwill on the post. Austin lucky not to get a stepping call there. She reeled that in and puts the shot away after the refeed. Nice work for South Australia just to settle there. Bulkwill, nice work on that centre pass. Dodging, cutting through 2 Queenslanders. And nice work again. Good offload, good front hold. Nice battle there. Tied it up with a minute left to play. Loose ball, but contact call on Hayward.
Yeah.
Doing really well, just being very, very annoying and pesty.
It's literally
what you want.
That's a job description.
Absolutely it is. And Haskard going to reel that in from the flick back. Yeah, great read from Webb.
And lovely
nice ball.
Vision. Lovely vision on that fade.
That's a great little win for Queensland there.
Oh, it is.
That ball, that intercept ball was fantastic. Just punched forward at the right time. And South Australia with the centre pass. Moore again, she's done a fair bit of centre pass receive work and pops that up for Farquharson, who gets the call. So gonna go back and have a shot.
Go back, yeah. Contact with the leg looks like, or the hip.
Just setting it in the right spot. Should go in and does, so plenty of time now for Queensland. They've got 5 seconds. 2 pass goal. No, Moore reads it like a book. Beautiful.
Yes.
So at the first quarter break, we have a game on our hands. It is 11-12 at this stage, so really nice and tight. And South Australia just getting the last little win there through Sophie Moore. So we'll be back after the quarter break. Welcome back to Bendat Basketball Stadium here in Perth, Western Australia. We have a game on our hands and a little bit of a score correction at the end of the last quarter. It is actually 12-12. It was saying 11-12 when the quarter ended, but there was a score correction. So 12 apiece. And like we said, 2 versus 3. We expected a tight game. So good start from both. There's been a few little bits of ping-pongy netball happening with some intercepts and mistakes happening. Again, South Australia using Sophie Moore on that centre pass probably almost 50% of the time, I would say. She's got quite a few centre pass receives, that's for sure. And you see Hasgard at the other end of the court now, so a change has been made. And he's gone from goalkeeper to goal shooter and puts one in straight away. Dan Duffy, that means, has come on into goalkeeper. Aaron Sykes has not been able to rotate back on by the looks of it, so Matt Kern's still having to run that centre position. I know Coach Joe McLean has liked to run the 2 centres kind of throughout each quarter, giving them a bit of a rest with the rolling subs now able to run hard for 5 minutes or so and come off and have someone else come on for you. But maybe with that injury to Aaron Sykes not able to happen to plan at this stage. Hayward out wide now. Austin again punching out of that circle, popping that over Hasgard, who has 2 hands but not the front spot, so loses out on that one.
Yeah. And Queensland have made some changes too. They have a new centre. There's now a male. There's a girl in wing attack as a result. Not certain whether the wing defence has changed, but the attack, both circles looks the same.
Yep, so I think we've got Hocking in centre now for Queensland. And that's maybe pushed Webb from centre out to wing attack.
Yeah.
Still very hard to read their names.
It is, yeah.
But we're getting, Dan Duffy probably could come out and had a go at that one.
Yeah, I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
It was a risky pass.
Took a couple of steps.
Yeah.
And then it kind of pulled out. Front spot there.
Exactly. It didn't help that the wing defence kind of telemarked that pass too. She half faked it and then threw the same ball.
Yeah, Sophie Moore working her feet, forcing the shot. Goes in though. So Queensland with a quick couple and 2 goals up now. 15-13 again. Sophie Moore with another centre pass received, working to Matt Kern once again. And back to Sophie Moore. Hits Austin. There's better open for Hasgard. Good look, good feed. Finishes. So see how this new combination of Queensland works once again. Long ball contest by Dan Duffy. Steps in, shoots. Umpire's going to call it back.
Not set.
Yeah, it says. Oh, an offensive call on the goal shooter as well.
Yeah. Umpire called obstruction.
Yeah, I was going to say the
the
signal was obstruction.
Yeah.
So
Must have given her a hold.
Bolkul, top of the circle. Kern working well. And again, just having to pass it around a bit. Hasgard getting caught behind. Again, wouldn't want to be lobbing over that terribly much. Especially not just standing still, making a move into some backspace maybe. But even then, you've got to time it right.
Lovely read, that one.
Yeah, way too long. I just need to go back to some short stuff for a little bit, I think, before they open up into that. So Queensland with the chance, working hard, Hocking in centre. And again, gets good top spot. Going to be no pass there, but doesn't matter. Mid-range shot is in. And Queensland centre pass. Again, out wide, long ball. Oh.
Chopped the arm.
Yep, probably could have stayed clean because that might have been a fumble anyway. Was that full stretch? Sometimes defenders just have to choose what to go for and what not to.
Oh, exactly. Sometimes it's hard though when you're in the middle of it and you're going at the ball and then all of a sudden you hit the arm and you dropped it anyway and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, you don't want your coach to think, oh, why didn't he go for it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
May as well sometimes go for it.
Yeah.
And then if you can mix it up the next time, force an error, put some doubt in the defenders. Sorry, in the feeders.
In the feeders, yeah.
Use those feet, confuse some space, doubling back. Moore comes and has a jump, but nothing she can do about it. There's been some good shooting here from Queensland from mid-range. If they can't get the ball to the post, it doesn't really matter because they can hit the shots at the moment. Moore, Hayward again. Bolkwill up the guts. Kern.
Great interception of his teammate.
Yeah, having to go all the way back again though to Hayward. Another good little hand in there. No contact, so it's going to be throwing inside the circle. Austin probably going to look to Hasgard. She does.
Oh.
There you go. Again, good contest there from the boys at the back, just not quite placed right. But no call from the umpire. Lets it play on. Let's see what the SA Dragons can do to cover this ball. Is it going to go long again? No, it's going to be Hayward all the way around. Back around here at the top.
Shooter's indicating where he wants it.
Yeah, and again, getting the mismatch. So Moore ending up on the shooter, which there must be about a foot of height difference. And it's very unlikely to see Moore win the ball. Austin doing some good work. So 2-on-1 in the circle now. They have split that keeper, and Hasgard backspace. Really needs to get some front space, I think. Oh, that almost rolls out. They should probably almost come together.
Yeah.
Rather than start apart.
Yeah.
Come together and then spread apart. Or just screen for each other.
Yeah.
And,
the keeper was trying to get them to throw the long ball and hoping they'd throw that. So he was kind of cheating to get the back.
It was. Oh, man, that Kern, great work.
Oh, he did well.
Jumps over the circle edge. Ooh, was probably out of court then. Got away with one, I think. And nowhere to go to. Has to go wide to Bolkwill in the pocket. And good finish. So South Australia catch up this lead. It is 19 apiece now. Was all tied up at the quarter. All tied up with 8.5 minutes to play here. So finally a forward centre pass. Austin to Hascard. Nice, good placement there. Can again probably roll further out and get away from the goalkeeper. Still in shooting range. Corey Hascard does like to lay the ball up somewhat as well, but can stand and shoot if he has to. It's going to be either contact or post, one of the two.
Yeah, it was a beautiful take though. Nice strong take.
It was a nice strong take.
Yeah.
There we go. So Aaron Sykes back into the game. We get that roll. And again, hands. Is it hands? Just comes flying through.
Yeah, it's hands.
Has done that so well.
She has. The goal attack from South Australia can't wait for that ball. She's letting her have a go at it.
Yeah, Duffy with some good work in the circle to get the rebounds there on that missed shot. Austin's going to get the contact call. Going to have to set this up. Hands will be standing out. And again, could get a bit closer together. Yep, not front spot again.
Front spot and underthrown too. If she put it further back, the keeper wouldn't have been able to get there.
So again, just got to do a little bit more when they've got that circle defender out. Get together, so then that drive isn't so far, then that next pass isn't so far to Hascard. And he can do the work as well to get himself in front. Unsure which foot to go onto there.
It was the back foot.
Made the right choice at the end. No stepping call. 21-20, but a Queensland centre pass, so they could push out a little bit again, and I can see a player standing up. So Campillo looks like he's going to come on into centre.
And they've already changed the goal attack. We just had a lovely shot there.
So again, beauty of the rolling subs, getting some fresh players on. Getting a little bit more punch and drive maybe in that front end for Queensland coming.
Just couldn't hold his balance.
Yeah, so again, Corey Hascard there was happy to take the shot, but as soon as the penalty was set, goes back to the layup. Hayward with a pick up there off the tip from Bulkwill on that transverse line. Moore now looking to Bulkwill, circle edge. Doesn't place that ball right to Hascard. Probably didn't have the right hold either, though, Hascard, to be honest, on that one.
No, Hascard need to put the defender on his back, give the space to the feeder.
Yeah, instead was kind of facing his defender, and that's why the hand was able to come in and around.
Yep.
So South Australia doubling back on the goal shooter. Ball goes over. I would pop that straight over the top. Beautiful. Dan Duffy's got to make a choice. Either stay back and force that shot or have a go at that long ball over the top, like have a real go at it. Miller on court now as well in goal attack for South Australia.
That's placement. Lovely ball.
First pass of the game for her.
Yeah.
And places it beautifully to Hascard, who has that backspace. So Campillo getting Queensland restarted. There's still a goal up. And the good 1-2s with Webb, and finally opens in the circle. Nice and patient. Duffy needs to stay clean. Shooter did step in there.
Yeah, and you can't afford to give a shooter like that 2 shots at it. You want to be in play for the rebound.
That's right, and especially when they step in and you've got the advantage of a shorter 3 feet.
Yeah.
Just stay in play, stay nice and clean. It's going to be a throw in here. Hayward a bit disappointed, didn't reel that in. Nowhere to go. Bockel ends up going to Hayward, who was the closest to her.
South Australia got away with that one. Everyone was stationary.
Yeah, they really, really were. So this is where players will start to get a bit tired coming into the half. 4 minutes 20 to play. South Australia probably haven't had the rotations they would have liked, with Sykes being a little bit injured before. Campillo, nice. And good finish as well.
Beautiful shot. It was nice to see her under some pressure on that shot from the goal defence, though.
Yeah, that's what South Australia needs, some nice, good, consistent pressure, and going to take the hit.
You said it, mate. You go shoot it.
Yep.
There you go.
He thought exactly the same thing and decided to lay it up in the end.
Exactly.
Well, I could see that going very badly just then if he had to put that ball down.
Oh, they both were waiting for it. Put it down, hurry up.
Maybe he was just decoying, getting the players down and then stepping on up to take the shot.
Yeah, possibly.
Good work by Queensland there. Nice quick goal for them, keeping this lead of 2. Pretty tight in this mixed competition. I know South Australian ACT, who are top, had a 4-goal difference, I think, the other morning. And Queensland and South Australia, who are 2 and 3, just a couple of goals in it at the moment. Make that just 1 goal in it at the moment. So really tight for those top 3s. Finals could be very, very hotly contested come Friday and Saturday.
Just that last feed was much better placement, made it much harder for the keeper to get there first.
Yep, Dan Duffy, again, outplaced with that ball as well. Doesn't have the height, but he's a big body. Needs to start using it and making some angles. Placement to Bolkwell, who has to run on a bit. And nothing else she could do apart from throw that up and hope, because otherwise it was going to be a step and Hascard reels it in. So too easy undefended here. And that ball, nice, long, easy. There's a step in. And unfortunately nothing Sophie Moore could do. Hands are just not able to reach high enough to affect that shot.
Yeah.
Nice. Bolkwell and Miller working well, but too long. The longer those passes they are, the easier they are to pick off. So Queensland doing really well there to pick that one off.
Exactly, and the keeper set that one up. He made it look like the shooter was open, but he really wasn't. Oh, it's lovely vision. And finish. Well done.
Queensland bench very, very happy with that little play because it was off a South Australian centre pass. Oh.
Thought he slipped then.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he managed to keep possession there.
Yeah.
If that was me, I probably would have fallen over.
If that was me, I probably wouldn't have gone up for a while.
Again, another high ball in. So South Australia really can't afford to keep that mismatch with Moore in the front. It has to be Duffy that comes around and gets that front spot. Moore can then sweep if the ball goes up high in the air, because otherwise it is just too easy. So Moore, another centre pass received. Sykes to the pocket. Oh, compresses a lot on his landing as well. Again, not placed very well. Lucky to get away with it. And yeah, mishandled. So out of court. Queensland again up and about. Minute left to play here. Oh, Miller almost gets a tip to that.
Very good defense from South Australia trying to keep that ball in.
Yeah, made them hold it a very long time, didn't they, before that throw in actually got released. Just not quite long enough for the umpire to call that held ball. Here we go, mid-range again. That's better. Dan Duffy in front spot, but does not matter. When you can shoot from that range, there's not a lot you can do about it, especially when you've got the tall timber under the post who could take the offload as well. So out by 5 now. Queensland have scored the last few here. And off the back of some misfeeds to Corey Hascard. And that one.
That one, she did not line up. Yeah.
Umpire setting it up. Plenty of time. 15 seconds is an eternity to get this ball down court. Sykes having a look at the clock, knowing full well Miller not going to be able to reel that in. So Queensland now, 5 seconds is not a lot of time for them to get this down. Hands out wide and looking long. Duffy gets a hand on it. So going into this halftime break, Queensland have a 5-goal lead, 26-31. We'll be back after the break.
Having a pretty good season this year, Andy.
By the look of this lot, you are too.
Well, we've got a good team out in the field. You want to go meet them?
Sure. So what do you grow here?
We've got broccolis, collies over there, carrots, you name it. We harvest it today, catch. And it's in the stores tomorrow.
So you guys are the midfielders of the fruit and veg.
At Spot Shed, we grow it.
We sell it, you save.
Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at tickettech.com.
As of mixed division, it was pretty tight first quarter, 12 apiece. And then Queensland just got away to a 5-goal lead, scoring 19 goals in that quarter. So higher volume actually for both teams. The South Australia scored 14, so much higher scoring second quarter compared to the first. Josie Gorinsky, how did you see that first half?
Yeah, it was reasonably tight until the last few minutes of the second quarter, and then Queensland slowly built that 5-goal lead, now 4-goal lead, to get themselves open. With that, South Australia kind of needed to change how they were defending because the goal attack was causing a lot of havoc for them, so it was a bit hard to stop that while they were trying to double the shooter.
Yeah, that's right. With that mid-range shot coming in nicely for the Queenslanders. I did hear Coach Joe McLean from South Australia say that she wants more work outside the circle, and specifically that the goal attack does not get the ball. So, absolutely highlighted by the South Australian coach as well. So let's see how they can do on that. Hascard still finds himself in that goal shooter bib. He started the game goalkeeper, thrown to the other end. And again, like I said, they did score a little bit more with the 14 goals as opposed to the 12 in the first. So maybe a good change. Unfortunately, just Queensland scoring a bit too easily through that kind of play right there. Miller came on in the second as well. Now working in wing attack. Hands to that pass though. Deflection falls to the Queenslanders. And a bit of body on body as the centre runs through. Jesse Miller from South Australia. It's going to be a no goal because of offside.
Side.
Over on the top of the circle. Sometimes I don't know how umpires see these things. I definitely didn't.
We practice it. We practice it a lot to try and see as much as we can.
Always scanning.
Yeah, always scanning. Trying to see 8 to 12 players in your half, which is
it's
practically
ridiculous.
impossible.
It's so hectic.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's such a dynamic game. There's so many things happening, especially with offside and everything else, all the contacts and obstructions. Very, very hard game to umpire. They do a great job. They're here all week. They get just as tired as any of the players, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Queensland pop another one in, so they maintain that 5-goal difference after 2.5 minutes of play. It's a contact call this time. It's going to be in the goal third. So in the lead-up work to crossing the line for that centre pass receive. And everyone getting around that ball. Queensland is contesting everything.
Yeah.
As you would expect from them. Hascard pops the top. That's going to be obstruction.
Yeah.
Another one for him.
Had a great hold on that too to go give the space for the feeder.
Queenslanders nice and patient, relatively unchallenged in that third. Going to need to put some South Australian hands up if they're going to stop that long ball in.
Yeah.
Exactly what Coach Joe McLean was talking about before. Stop that ball coming into the circle. However it may come.
Yeah, exactly.
Do that work outside.
Exactly. The pressure needs to come up the court. There's no way you can win that one-on-one. Everyone else in front's got to do the job, and you get to clean it up if they make a bad pass.
Oh, and the footwork call. Aaron Sykes a bit miffed by that call. So, again, nice and patient, the Queenslanders, through this middle third. Very, very patient, whether it's off a centre pass or that full court transition.
Beautiful timing on that move to get open then.
Again, there's that patience. Alexa Austin gets a hand in there, though, so good pickup for South Australia. Look at that long ball in. Pop from Austin. Going to look to post.
Nope.
Oh! Some body. And that post gets another hit.
Yeah.
Shot misses. And Queensland, again, patience now in their defensive third. They've just done this so well, and every time they do it, South Australia can't score. Oh, there's a stepping call way back up there. Nice look, but
very well defended.
That elevation and flight with the ball, knowing it was going to go out of the court too, so just tipped it. That's what you want to see sometimes. Hayward trying to do her best to slow up play, slow up the goal attack, and it works that time. So one-on-one doesn't work for Queensland.
Oh, pinned it before it replayed.
Yep. Lucky to pin that to the floor, Williams. And Miller gets another call again in a similar spot to that centre pass call earlier. Hasgard puts one away. Still 5 goals, so even through the first 5 minutes, 5 and a bit minutes of play here at the start of this second half. Said it was going to be a good game. Hopefully South Australia can claw back a couple more. That's going to go straight to the post and straight up as well from Corey Hasgard, falling out of court. Starting to get a little bit more width there, South Australia. That was good to see them changing some angles. Aaron Sykes contacting outside again, trying to do a lot of work outside the circle. I think Coach Joe McLean would be happier with their endeavour outside the circle thus far. Sykes just gets it over the hands. And that just gets over as well. And another little jump shot off 1 foot, falling out of court from Hasgard. He's done 2 of them in a row. Probably just means they're pushing that ball a little bit too far for him. Shouldn't really have to do that. That's a bit of an easy circle entry there for the goal attack from Queensland. Missed shot though, so rebounds. Hayward and Duffy working that ball out with Williams as well. Gone from corridor to corridor. Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of a push there.
I saw that too.
I was scanning. I was practicing my umpire scanning, and I saw a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
But that's all right for South Australia anyway, because they get away with one, and they've pulled it back to 3. So good work by them. They're getting some better rotation now. Good little pop by Austin, and a pop over as well. Hasgard gets them to within 2. So if they can get a centre pass here, as we see the Queensland centre change once again. So Campillo off. And Duffy can't contest that one. It's placed too well over the top of him.
It's a great take. I thought he wore one on the back of the head as well. So
yeah,
did really well to keep that.
I've got a few whacks in the back of the head from Mr. Dan Duffy as well, back home, playing against him.
Oh, we've all got whacks in the back of our head from playing on different people.
Absolutely. Sometimes it's even friendly fire.
Teammates. Yeah.
Sykes gets a good hand again. Some better challenges from South Australia outside the circle. What are they going to be able to do here? This ball's going to pop up and over. And too short from Dan Duffy. So easy shot there and conversion. Only 3 though, so South Australia doing well. They've caught a couple back. They've got plenty of time to catch a couple more. And Austin puts that ball up.
Yeah.
I think Corey Hasgard's just enjoying doing those little pump shots.
I think that one he did on purpose, yeah.
Yeah, that one for sure.
That one he did
but that
on
was
purpose.
2 feet, not 1 feet.
Yeah.
A little bit more controlled. Yeah, ball on court here, so time's going to be held because that's entering the circle. Tasmania and South Australia over on the other court. If they could keep the ball over there, that would be grand. And here we see the roll again, so centre Matt Kern coming on, switching out for Aaron Sykes about halfway through the quarter, as per plan again. Kern loves that little step onto the circle edge. Could be a contact call, hands in there, tapping that ball out of Austin's hands, and the jump not effective. So new goalkeeper in as well for Queensland. He checks into the game for the first time, I think. We'll try and catch a name on the back of his shirt at some stage for you if we can. Good feed. That ball from court 2 comes over once again. But doesn't affect play this time around. So still 3 goals, 5.5 minutes. Miller finding herself a bit freer on centre pass receives there. And the little refeed work as well. Corey Hasgard on the drive on that goal line. Hits it. There's some nice play from South Australia.
He seems to be moving a lot more this quarter than he did the last one. So I think that's helping South Australia with their feeds, giving them some more space.
Yeah, definitely. If you can get him on the rotation, and Austin can just play the ball around a little bit as well if she has to, wait for him to be at that right spot at that right time for the delivery. Like I said, there's no rush. As long as one team keeps possession, the other team's not scoring, so it can take as long as they need to open him up. And as we do that, that's on a hold. Gets it there, misses the shot. Rebounds for the new keeper on court. Still haven't managed to find you a name there. Hartley. What have you got on the sheet there to help you out?
Howie, yeah.
Nice, there you go.
Probably.
Possibly not. We could be wrong with
We
all
could
of
be
these
wrong.
names. But we're trying our best. Hayward. Yeah, going to be on the ball there.
Yeah.
Both players out now. Should be an easy shot. Back out to 4. Just over 4 minutes to play. Matt Kern giving that ball up to the Queenslanders. Chased down by Dan Duffy. Someone must have got a tip on it. Oh, and the 2 South Australians just needing to communicate there.
Yeah. She knew that too. She's like, yeah, no, that's us. That's our fault.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Sometimes these little things just go wrong. And that's going to be a contact on the wing attack outside.
Yeah.
I wasn't scanning there at that point. I didn't see that one at all.
She kind of stuck her whole body out, just forced the wing defence offside.
Rightio. Fair enough. South Australia now taking their time. Miller held on to that for a long time. Bigger body there now on Hasgard too, which might just rattle him a little bit.
It's probably why he's had to move a bit more, although he was doing that before, so...
And umpire coming back because there was a call there. Restarting play. Hasgard finishes off. Great that this game is still tied. It hasn't blown out. Both teams working hard. Try and get this extra 2 points if they possibly can. And refeed from Hasgard there.
Oh, good hand.
Follows. Oh.
You didn't take possession. Sorry, keeper, but you didn't take it. You got to bring that in or else you're not going to get the call.
Yeah. Kern has a go. Duffy, probably could have chased that up a little bit.
Good
Gets hands though.
Oh,
Falls to Queensland.
Queensland wing attack just come on, gets a lovely, cleans up the mess for them.
Yep, so kind of one at each end where we saw a player not snatch possession in and umpires just let it play until someone has it. Williams now doing a bit of work in the backcourt as well. Helps South Australia keep possession here. Kern to the pocket. And over the top to Hasgard. There's going to be some body there.
Yeah.
And potentially going to be a warning.
That is a warning. That is exactly what it is. Probably dangerous contact.
Well, good hands in there to make that throw in. Yeah, so Hasgard dealing with a definitely dealing with a bit more body here and not loving it. We'll get the call that time. Possession only. Instruction now, and puts that shot in. Queensland nice and patient from one corridor to the other, and now down sideline, furthest away from us.
Oh, there's bib on the floor. Bib on the floor.
Things that go wrong in a netball game.
Oh, it was contact.
There's
on
contact
as
call
well.
there.
Contact
That's
as
maybe
well.
how the bib got on the floor.
Probably had the bib hit the ground.
2 goals in it, minute and a half to play. Miller can't get free. Austin comes through.
Oh.
And miscues that one. Unfortunately, that would have been great. Top of the circle. Oh, Kern gets a good hand to it. And Duffy outside the circle. Leaves the shooter all alone.
Went hunting, went way too early. Made it too easy for the feeder to
Yeah,
see.
went very early.
Very early.
Just needs to time it. Once the ball's released, then can go.
Yeah.
Shouldn't go before that. Otherwise you get burnt. So it's going to be 5 goals again. Now, South Australia did well to cut it back to just a couple, but couldn't keep up that momentum, and it's back out to where it was at the halftime break. And we've just got 45 seconds left to play.
Oh,
Little,
jump pass.
yeah, little jump, pump, flick pass. Gets there though. That's the most important thing. A little bit of style coming into the game from Alexa Austin. And Queensland very patient. 25 seconds, heaps of time. That's the drive they need to stop.
Shot.
That's the one. Queensland have done that so well. They've mixed that up, gone to the big tall timber for quite a few, and then had the goal attack punch through and convert as well for them. So that was just a bit of a rush of blood. There's still 6 seconds though. Queensland could get this down. Duffy challenges and falls to the back. Oh, and it's going to be scored.
Oh, beats the buzzer. Well done.
That is unfortunate for South Australia. Just quick enough to, beat the buzzer there. So after that goal goes up on the scoreboard at three-quarter time, we have Queensland leading 49 to South Australia 43. We'll be back after the final break. Welcome back to the final quarter. South Australia versus Queensland in the reserve mixed. We saw a frantic end to that third quarter, and Queensland just managed to thread a ball over the top and score a goal right on the buzzer. So they actually extended their lead by 1 goal in that quarter, scoring again very high volume. It was 18-17 in that quarter. So really high scoring game, 49-43 at the break. And I was listening into the bench for South Australia and just heard Coach Joe McLean say, let's control what we can control. Let's not be as frantic as we just were then in the third quarter. We can't control too much what our opponent does, so let's control what we do. Look after the ball when we've got it, and good things will come. So let's see how they go with that as Miller throws one into the hands, and the crumbs are picked up by the Queenslanders, and now contact call. So Queensland, again, nice and patient. Campillo back on in centre. Duffy doing well on the tall. And gets some rebounds as well. Slings that out to Matt Kern. Down to Michelle Williams. Miller. Corey Hasgard running goal attack. Austin in goal shooter. So maybe trying to get Hasgard on the drive, as you were talking about. I think in that third quarter, when that really opened it up for South Australia a little bit.
Yeah. And Queensland have put the starting goal defence hands back on in goal defence. So
yeah, so we're looking for her to come through and get some ball.
Exactly.
Like she has earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Hasgard there, great elevation, nice little pump shot falling out of court. Once again, it's about his 5th one.
Yeah.
Some good defensive work from Hasgard as well. Going to be a contact call further down the court, though.
No, centre third.
No, where are we setting it? By Hayward here in the centre third. Excellent. Took everyone a bit of time. That's a little bit too easy, but again, did have the other defender standing out of place, so very hard to track.
Yeah, but he still chased the wrong option on that one.
Hasgard, has to reel in that centre pass from Matt Kern, who really is using his height there to get him out of trouble a bit on that centre pass. Austin offloads.
Oh, clever pass.
That was clever.
Sold the shot very well, dragged the defender out.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a shot and offloaded it, so beautiful work. 4 goals now. South Australia, plenty of time, 12.5 minutes. Can chase this down, or can at least close it a little bit more. Yeah, bad hands off the forehead as well, and out of court. Williams steps in, almost gets into trouble. Hayward now down the sideline, connecting up through the middle a bit. Miller, that is going to be called, that one. Miller almost begging for the call a little bit as it comes out of hands. And again, gets another one. Just that pass placement again, though. Going to have to get on the body and get off it a little bit more so it can go a bit further out.
Whoops.
Everyone coming together there at once. Who's out of play? Someone's surely out of play.
Yeah. Like,
Really?
Like,
are you sure?
Clean him up, not me.
Yeah. And just signalling there that Hawley's going to roll. So there will be a change. See if they can go height for height, I guess, on Hasgard. Because it's back within 2. So changes coming now in that goalkeeper position.
Back to the starting goalkeeper, Frederick Seiss, I believe.
Some tricky pronunciations for us.
Yeah.
And probably a couple of names we've made up anyway because we can't quite tell who they are. Hasgard, centre pass receive, doing a lot of cutting and driving. Miller, top of the circle, nice work from her. Get herself there. Kern nicely feeds that one over into the space for Hasgard. That's a much better delivery from circle edge from South Australia.
Yeah. Looked like something they'd been practicing at training. How smoothly it went.
Kern has a fly, can't get hands to it. Duffy gives up that front spot, but again had 2 to track with Hayward outside the circle. So maybe needs to call Hayward back a little bit earlier. See if they can do some work together maybe split the circle or have a little bit of structure in there in some way, shape or form. Austin now pops for Miller. Has to shoot that one. Hasgard wasn't anywhere to be seen. Nails it. Hasgard. That was dramatic.
Tried not to break.
Nice little broad jump there.
Yep.
Couldn't stay in the air for long enough. So again, that's that drive, that goal attack drive. Coach Joe McLean talked about at halftime, trying to stop that. Too many options. The drive opens up the big tall shooter at the back. Everyone's breaking, but it's going to be called on Williams, so South Australia lose another centre pass here. Setting it over on the correct side of the court. And ball up. Oh, Duffy takes his eyes off it.
Yeah.
Probably too high for him to get anyway on that second jump. So South Australia do lose that centre pass, and as quickly as that, it's back out to 4 again. Queensland kick possession, have to go all the way back to Frederick C, but Hayward picks up that one.
Horrible throw.
Williams offering support. And
that's unlucky.
yeah,
Comes down to when the
ball on top
umpire
of
saw it.
circle.
Yeah, it came down to when the umpire saw it.
Miller gets out for the centre pass. Kern going to play that on. Austin gets the contact call. So options here. Hasgard, nice hold towards that goal line. Just going to reset this penalty. And finishes it off. So centre change again. We've seen both teams rotating centres, so Hocking back on for Campillo. And Webb, nothing to look at. No call coming either, so held ball. Kern
And he's off.
spent it before he had it, but again, rolling those centres. Maybe again, just that bit of fatigue.
Oh,
Another one. So again, we've got lots of turnovers happening here consecutively.
and South Australians are trying to calm themselves down, just relax.
Yep, again, control what they can control.
Exactly.
Think about what your coach says at the breaks. Channel that.
Jump pass again.
Jump pass almost into the groin.
Yeah.
It was a pretty low jump pass at the end because it probably didn't need to be a jump pass.
It didn't need to be a jump pass.
It gets there. Coming
great
through
work.
hands. Beautiful work.
Couldn't find a teammate.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone was reeling that one in. Just had a bit too much momentum.
Yeah.
Great game here. Sykes has to go back to Hayward because of the proximity to the sideline. Looks down to Austin. And Hasgard gets a hand to it. We are back on even terms with 7 minutes to play.
Yep. We're just going to wait for the ball to come back now too.
Yes, and now it's us putting the ball on.
Eventually when the South
the other
Australians and
court.
Tassie boys find it over there. Oh.
Yeah, 23's game going on over there. And back for a Queensland centre pass. So if we go centre for centre here, it could just come down to who scores that last goal. 7 minutes exactly on the clock. Miller has a fly. And too easy to circle edge. Goal. Clay Hayward just caught on the goal attack, using a bit of arm. And we've just got some spectators getting in the umpire's way. Everything's happening in this game. Duffy with some boards, lets it go to Sykes. Nice quick release. Miller through the guts. Austin through the guts. Hasgard from the side. Beautiful transition.
Beautiful ball.
And another change now as well in that goal attack position. So, Hasgard having to use the height.
Yeah. Queensland have rolled their keeper and now they goal attack. So they're rolling their subs really quickly.
Yeah, hands will be standing out for that one. South Australia don't unfortunately move the ball fast enough for the mismatch.
Yeah, he got it that time. He saw that. Goalkeeper was very unnatural position, sticking his leg out.
Hasgard again falling out of court. Set back up. This game is set up beautifully as well. It is 56-54. South Australia have the lead again. They have done marvellously well to get themselves back in this game from a 6-goal deficit. Duffy staying nice and clean on that contest. There's that big release to Hasgard. That's going to be a pretty common centre pass, I reckon, for them, because no one is going to contest with Hasgard that high, or that high either. Does well to not step on that turnaround pickup. He's pretty knackered. Austin just getting around him, telling him he's doing a fantastic job. There's a breaking call.
Yep.
Indeed. So South Australia get another one. They are 2 up. Chance to go 3 if they can convert this gain for them. Hasgard out wide. He is looking absolutely gassed. Going to be a South Australia ball. What do you think of that call? Was that boulder dash?
No, that was contact on the wing attack, and she went offside first to do it anyway. So she's going to get done for something.
You are again scanning better than me, my friend. Oh, can't get that over. Oh, can't get tips on that either. Hasgard steals it from behind.
He said it was appealing for something. There's nothing in it.
There's an extra pass there taken by Austin. Great work to settle. Could have flicked that ball to one-on-one for Hasgard on the drive, but decided not to. Really, really smart play. Just to keep possession and make sure that goal is scored. So 3-goal advantage to the South Australians. And Hasgard again, there's that centre pass. Just a nice high release to him. Oh, little bounce ball. Miller didn't quite collect it. The first time hands comes through. Going to be called.
So close, got their second.
Now I think we've officially interrupted court 2 as much as they interrupted us in the earlier quarters. Over to Hasgard, who's going to turn and lay that up. Misses, but gets his rebounds. Over the goal defence, Hans.
The South Australia bench loves that. They're all up.
They do indeed. They've got a 4-goal lead and 3 minutes 40 they've got to defend it for. They haven't had the lead for much of this game. Even first quarter. Down at the half, down at the 3-quarter time break. There's one back for the Queenslanders. I'm not sure exactly what that was. Just getting a little bit of a talking to from the umpire for that return of the ball. It was a bit of an odd one.
It was very unnecessary. You didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that call is either. And again, another ball on court.
I think it was ball on court originally. Just
it's ball on court originally, and it's still on court.
It's come back again.
Everything comes in 3s.
Oh, it does.
Austin out of the circle, looking over. Not the pass. Unfortunately, that time just, again, probably could have taken an extra one. Worked with the midi to get a bit of an angle to Hasgard. So Queensland, a little bit frantic themselves now. Finding options on this near sideline to us. And goal attack option. Could be an offload here. Nope, it's going to be a shot. Not going to go in. No one's going to go get that ball because they all want to fight for position on court. And Duffy's going to do exactly that. Fight for position.
Trying to draw contact, but the keeper did very well not to fall
just
for it.
held nice, solid hands. And they get that one. So 2-goal game. Queensland centre pass could bring it back to 1. Nice and tight, like we said at the start. 2 versus 3. And just plucks it over the top of Dan Duffy. He needed to elevate at the right time. He probably just got a little bit of body that stopped him from doing that.
Yeah.
And Campillo onto wing attack as well for the Queenslanders. Hasgard takes that one easily. 60-58. Minute 52 to play. Hayward gets a tip. Ball down base. Too easy. Dan Duffy needs to work himself, get around that front spot. Minute 42. He just needs front spot.
Ball possibly effective play.
Yep, all the way down the phone. I didn't even see that ball was down there, or that even Freddie Taylor was down there.
Yeah.
So there's that centre pass again.
The umpire saw it though, because that's where he probably didn't want to clean up the kick.
Yeah, he was going to be running down there, wasn't he?
Through him, yeah.
Aaron Sykes, a little bit of a brain fade there on that pass. Knew it too. Going to have to get it back if they can. Here we go, jump pass. Gets there. So they tie it up. 60 apiece, minute 14 to play. Anything could happen now on this frantic end to this game. It has been a great match. It's been close the whole time. That's going to be a held ball.
Great
So-
defense.
Queensland cracked first. What can South Australia do with it? Hayward out to Sykes. Miller. Austin through the middle. That's going to be a contact call. It's going to be a 2-on-1. They need to set this up well inside that circle, and they do. So Austin with the shot. Puts it in. And South Australia Dragons centre pass as well. 40 seconds to play. Miller comes out, gets that centre pass received, goes back to Williams. Gets it back again, out to Austin. Going to look over. No, Miller's going to have to chase. Oh.
Yeah.
And South Australia ball forces it up.
Oh.
And a big tunnel.
Oh. When he whacked his back of his head when he hit the ground.
Yeah. Haskard's going to get up. Austin's calling for a towel. Physio Monique Smith out there as well.
Yeah.
He's waved her off. Said he's all right. 18 seconds to play.
Yeah. The umpire called time on that one, so he doesn't have to come off for injury either.
Correct. And a caution given out there as well. So time back on. Goal goes in. 62-60. South Australia's way. 10 seconds left. So this will be the last centre of the game, you would think. And challenge in the air there from Duffy. And shot goes up, shot goes in. It won't be enough though. SA will win this one. 62-61. Great effort to get back from a 6-goal deficit at the 3-quarter time break. Amazing game. Thank you all very much for joining us. Stay on for the last round. No, you're not staying?
No,
Going home?
No, I get to go to bed.
All right, I'm going to go watch the last round. I don't think I'm calling it. But anyway, enjoy us if you're joining us on the live stream. I think there's some men's matches to go.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Thanks all. Catch you later.
Bye.